this video, we will demonstrate the new embedded query button functionality for multi-lines. This new feature is now available in PxPlus 2014. In this example, all the query buttons are found outside of the multi-line. With PxPlus 2014, we can now embed these query buttons globally with a single property. To do this, we go to the PxPlus IDE and call up the program editor. Once inside the editor, we load the startup program. In the startup program, we have a nomads property called %nomad_query_attribute. This property controls the attributes for all the query buttons in the application. As you can see, there are already a number of properties set. In order to set the global embedded query property, we need to add the Q attribute to the property set. If we call up the screen again, you will notice that all the queries are now embedded within the multi-lines. You will notice the bitmap highlighted by the blue circle wasn't changed. This was not a query type button. With PxPlus 2014, we can also embed non-query type buttons. To do this, we need to go into the screen designer for that button. On the logic tab, we have logic that runs when the button is pressed. We need to copy that logic. Now we go to the multi-line control where we'll be embedding the button. The query tab for the multi-line in PxPlus 2014 has changed significantly. Under the query type, we select the non-query logic radial button. Once selected, the non-query logic controls will be displayed. We now change the dropbox to perform and paste the logic we copied earlier from the button control. Essentially, we are replacing the button press logic here. We then set our bitmap image and bitmap width, and we check the transparent and flat button attributes. And finally, we check the embedded attribute. If we look at our screen again, we can see the non-query button is now embedded. The embedded query button feature is one of the many new enhancements available in PxPlus 2014. We hope this video has given you ideas on how you can modernize your web or Windows-based application using PxPlus 2014.